What's up everyone, welcome to your 19th After Effects tutorial, and in this tutorial I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make a mask using the pen tool. Now the advantages of the pen tool is, unlike the other masking shapes, this allows you to create a customizable shape, and probably you're going to be using this more than any other masking tool. So let's get right down to it. To select the pen tool, you need to go up to the top of your screen on your tools panel and go ahead and click this thing called, ironically, the pen tool. Or if you're too lazy to go all the way up to your screen with your mouse, you can just press G and it'll select it for you. Now once you do this, you are able to draw with the pen tool, but before you start drawing, I need you to go over to this thing called Roto Bezier and make sure that this checkbox is off. Make sure that there is no checkbox in your screen. And I'll show you what this does later, but for right now just make sure it's off. Now if you never used the pen tool before in any Adobe applications, it's pretty simple. You just pretty much just need to start clicking around, and your clicks count as frames or points where you can edit. So again, to start out, just make your very first click on the screen. Now anytime you want to make a straight line with the pen tool, go ahead and just click another point on the screen. And that's how you make a straight line with a pen tool. But anytime you have an object where you want to make curves around, here's what you need to do. You need to click on the screen and you need to drag your mouse until it creates a curved shape. So again, a click and a drag creates a curved shape, but a just plain click without dragging creates a straight line. So that's how you make straight lines and curved shapes, and this is an awesome feature with the pen tool. So anytime you're done making the path you want and you want to finish your shape, you need to go to your very first frame that you made, or point, whatever you want to call it. And as you can see, my pen tool turns from a pen tool that looks like the head of a pen to the very same thing, but now it has a little circle around it. Whenever it has a circle around it, this means, alright, we want to close your path and finish making your mask. So as you can see, when I click this, I now have a completed mask. Now a lot of the times when you make a mask, it's not going to be perfect, so I'm going to show you guys a bunch of simple things how to edit your mask, and a couple shortcuts as well. To edit your mask, you're most likely want to go up here to the selection tool, or you can just go ahead and press V. Now as you can see, I told you guys how to make straight lines and points with curves. Anytime you want to convert a curved point to a straight point, or a straight point to a curved point, take a look at my cursor. As I hold down Control and Alt on my keyboard, my cursor moves from like a filled in V to a flying V, and this is only when I'm hovering over points. When I click that flying V, as you can see, it's going to convert any curved points to a rounded point. And likewise, if I go to a straight point, it's gonna, I think I said curved and rounded last time. What I meant was straight and curved. As you can see, now we have two straight points. If I hold down Control and Alt on my keyboard, it'll convert those straightened points to a rounded point. So that is how you create straight points to rounded points, and that's a little shortcut. Again, that's Control and Alt on your keyboard. Another thing that you can do is add and take away these little points that you can edit with. Now the easiest way to do this is hold down G on your keyboard, and as you can see, my cursor now moves from a little arrow to a little pen with a plus on it. Anytime you're hovering over your path that doesn't have a keyframe on it, your pen's going to have a pen with a plus sign on it. This means add a point to your path. Now if we click, you're going to be able to add a point that you can drag, edit with, and anything like that. But what if you already have a point and you want to get rid of it? When you click G, as when you hovered over your path that didn't have a point, it'll add. When you hover over part of your mask that already has a point on it, it's going to have a little, your pen's going to have a little minus sign next to it. and this means take away that point. We don't want it anymore. So let's take away this one just by clicking on it, and as you can see, we don't have that point in our mask anymore. So again, when you're holding down G, when you hover over your mask that doesn't have a point, you can add it by clicking it, and when you hover over your mask that has a point already, you can get rid of it by hovering over it and deleting it. You can also go up here to your pen tool and add vertex and delete vertex and convert vertex. These are the 3 other things that I talked about. This is just how to do it without the shortcut, but I suggest that you don't do this and you actually learn the shortcuts, because it will be a lot faster. So those are the basics to editing with a pen tool and making custom masks. So again, get familiar with that, and then the next tutorial, as promised, I'm going to be showing you guys what this little thing does, the Roto-Bezier, or however you say it, and we will also be probably animating our custom mask. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Make sure to subscribe to my channel.